everyone, and welcome to What's Wrong with the WWE, the Hell in a Cell recap.
You said hell.
Yeah, it's the Hell in a Cell recap.
Yeah.
Smell. You made me think I got the wrong pay-per-view or something.
Smell in the realm.
It's the No Mercy recap.
Yes.
Anyways, I'm Andrew Pisano. That's the jokester Joe Pisano. And this is Eric Hamilton.
Hey, he made it.
Yeah. He made it.
But you know what? I know there's one question on everyone's mind.
Everyone's mind?
Why did Sasha lose?
Right.
That.
And our prediction sheet.
Yes. Who
So-
is the champion? I actually didn't score it yet. Did you? Did you
No.
score it yet? No?
I'm pretty sure I won.
I scored it.
You did.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I won.
So who won?
Well, you know, I
think
really,
got it now.
I hate to say it, but
Wait, before you announce it,
yeah.
I'm gonna fight you.
What's wrong with your hand? Oh, is it because? And still,
What?
your pay-per-view prediction
No!
champion.
This can't be!
Oh, the Slam Burger retains.
I want to
That's
recount right now.
Okay, let me
All right,
see. All right, hold on.
Hold on.
All right, carry the 2.
Yeah.
Divide by 7.
Oh my God, Andrew.
It's me.
By one.
By 1 point,
By one.
he beat me.
1 point.
One.
Son of a bee.
Son of a
Let me pull an Andrew and explain why I lost. Man, if I only picked Gallus like I said I was gonna.
Exactly.
I said I was gonna.
You
I
should've-
said I was gonna pick Charlotte. I said I was gonna pick
You should have
Gallus.
learned from me. You go with your instincts.
Yeah.
You go with your instincts.
Yeah.
That's why I only lost by 1.
Instinct.
I went against all of my instincts for this
my
pay.
gosh.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, suck it.
Ooh. Maybe you'll win a Money in the Bank contract one day. Or the Money in the Bank pay-per-view prediction.
You know, this
What do you
title,
mean? This?
this title has been in my possession for a while now, but I still don't feel like I have had it yet.
Yeah.
Like
Because you haven't.
Yeah. So,
all right,
Gentlemen.
well, you have a long ride home,
I do.
so he's got to go.
Yeah.
We're gonna finish it off
Yeah.
and cry. So,
Yeah. Hey, but what's that?
what?
And what's that?
Yeah.
Dip!
Worst dip ever.
Where'd he go?
That was worse than all the dips on SmackDown.
Weird, I
last
can
week.
hear him, but I can't.
I can
can't
still
see
hear him. All right, let yourself out. Thanks. We're just gonna keep on going.
And don't let the door hit you on the pay-per-view ass. I guess.
All right, so there he goes.
Anyway.
We're losers again.
Anyway, let's see what happened.
I think
Couple
that's
matches.
it, right? Yeah.
Sasha lost,
Sasha lost
and we're done.
in her hometown.
Wow.
What? What's the point of this? Anyways, let's start at the very beginning, okay?
Do we have to?
Yes, we do.
All right, let's go.
So there was a tag team cruiserweight match at the kickoff show.
Next. Please don't even talk about
All right, so to open Hell in a Cell,
Yeah.
Roman Reigns against Rusev for the U.S. title.
Boom.
In Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
That's a runner throughout this night.
I know why they started with this match now.
Why's that?
It was the worst one.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
And you know what? Roman Reigns' best match, arguably, was his Hell in a Cell match last year against Bray Wyatt. They went crazy in that match.
Rusev, I would put Rusev up there with one of the guys that's willing to do anything.
Yes.
Like his body's made for it.
Yeah.
But they didn't go through a table.
Right.
They didn't fly up the ring.
But you know what he
They
did
didn't
do?
climb up on the ring.
He put him in an accolade on the steel steps with a chain over his mouth, and you know that's really
And
tough.
the ref should have been like, "What's the murder?
Yeah.
What's number 1,
Right.
2, murder 3?" But no.
No.
Roman Reigns
gets out of it.
Had it like this,
Yeah.
and he
Right.
gets out of that.
He gets out of it, and then just immediately spears Rusev, just like all the Roman Reigns matches.
Hold on. Why is Roman automatically stronger than Rusev? Because I don't think he is. I think
Well-
Rusev is Russian strong, Ukraine strong,
I don't know.
and Polish
Doesn't
strong.
make sense. By the way, Boston hates Roman Reigns.
Oh.
I think more than anyone, any crowd.
More than Cena.
There was even a "Let's Go Rusev" chant in the beginning, and then there was like a Cena, "Let's go Rusev, Rusev sucks," but it should have been "Let's go Rusev, Roman sucks."
So after having the chain wrapped around his mouth and he gets out of it, weak spear off of a 2-foot stairs.
Yeah.
In.
What?
Credits.
What?
Blackout.
Are we even surprised at this point that this is what
Credits.
a classic Roman Reigns match is?
1, 2, 3.
Uh-huh.
I feel bad for Rusev.
Right.
I feel bad for Lana.
Yeah. So really.
Next match.
Next match, we have Bayley versus Dana Brooke.
Yeah.
And this was interesting because Dana was dressed like Venom for this match.
Yes.
So she was the only one that was in Halloween costume for her match.
Right.
That was very cool.
Yep.
And but Bayley wins with the Bayley to belly suplex.
Yeah. We haven't seen that match before.
No. And the exact same outcome.
Why is it on a pay-per-view?
Hey.
And then you had to have the pay-per-view go 30 minutes long. I don't get it. I have an idea.
How about
just take out a match we've seen 7 times?
Yeah. That would have only cut 5 minutes though,
Yeah, that's
unfortunately.
true. That's
Because
true.
that match was quick.
I
I'm
would've
glad
taken
it was quick.
I would have taken those.
Very
5.
glad it was quick.
Sorry.
So then we go backstage, and Stephanie and Mick Foley are busy talking about how great Hell in a Cell is, and then they talk about how great Survivor Series is. I feel like that's is that their only role on pay-per-views, just to talk about how great the pay-per-view's going?
Yes.
That's all they do.
Hey. Pay-per-view.
Hey, this is awesome. Hey, but what about the next one, huh?
Hey, you know what?
That's gonna be cool too.
We've had a shitty Hell in a Cell match and a bad let's throw in and kill some time match. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah. And even
Pretty
make
good.
things worse, Stephanie does the Goldberg chant. So add another gun to your head right there.
It gets better.
It does.
Because in walks
Jericho.
the lead actor in the Raw
Yes,
show
exactly.
right now.
And he tells him he wants to be co-captains of the Team Raw with Kevin Owens.
Yes.
And he still wants
And they
revenge.
should be, really.
Yeah, he still wants revenge on Ambrose for costing him $15,000 for his jacket.
Yep.
If Jericho is still wrestling 5 years from now, I hope he still brings it up. That Ambrose owes him $15,000. He's like, it's 69 tax! Jericho, that was 5 years ago. But I love it every time he brings it up. So then Foley tells Jericho he should be worried about Kevin Owens leaving Hell in a Cell in one piece.
Right.
So then Jericho kind of writes Foley on the list and then he leaves. So no one really he didn't do the you made the list thing.
Well, his funny thing was this. After Foley said
Yeah.
he was like,
He doesn't look at it, he just
and
writes
he
it
walks
down.
off. It was
Yeah.
really funny.
So next up we have Enzo and Cass versus Gallows and Anderson. And if you would have picked that, I think you would have won.
I guess.
If you would have picked it right.
I said Gallows and Anderson were going to win this match, but I put Enzo on the sheet because I really wanted them to push these guys.
Right.
How are they going to win the titles at WrestleMania if they're not getting pushed
I
off?
think come early next year or something, they're gonna once the New Day breaks the record, then they'll lose it to someone, and then I think Enzo and Cass might win it at WrestleMania or something we'll see. That's my hope at least.
Yeah.
But this promo by Enzo was awful. It was
It's
so
getting
bad,
worse.
and it was getting corny, and it was.
He needs to change it up a little bit.
And at one point he said the same lines. He was like, "You're just like Times New Roman font. You're as generic as they come," which he said a few months ago, and it was funny. But you can't say that again.
No.
The same
Gotta come
line.
up with something new, Enzo.
But Gallows and Anderson win. They
Right,
hit,
Paisan?
right. They hit the Magic Killer on Enzo to get the win, and Enzo and Cass have still not won a match on the main roster yet. I believe.
I don't think it's
technically
technically true.
Have they even won at NXT? Let us know.
Have they
please.
won on a pay-per-view? That's a big no-no.
No, definitely not. No, not a chance.
Yeah.
So next up we have Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship inside Hell in a Cell.
Close out
Wait
the
a minute.
show.
This is not the last match.
No, it's not.
It is not.
It's like the 4th match.
Interesting.
Weird.
So Seth Rollins comes out. He has tape on his back, just like Cesaro.
Yeah. Which, whatever.
Yeah, it seems like that tape has a sponsor with the WWE now
Yeah.
or something like that.
Right.
Shout out to Creative Humor on
Nice.
Twitter. And then Owens rips the tape off, and I think Rollins should have just submitted there. You know how much that hurts?
Yeah.
Ripping that tape
If
off.
there's any hair there,
Just tap.
horrible.
Yeah. Then Rollins' gum falls out of his mouth, and Owens yells, "You lost your gum!" And he puts Seth Rollins' gum in his mouth and chews on it, and then spits it out. That was pretty funny.
It's funny, but
But gross. But it's still very funny. Anyway, so then Owens goes under the ring, gets a fire extinguisher, and accidentally sprays the referee in the
Right.
face with the fire
and
extinguisher.
he played it off good too because he's like, I don't know.
Yeah, and then he does it again. He's
Yeah.
like, I don't know what. Oh, I did it again. So they have to help the referee get out of the cell, open it up, which
Open it.
allows Jericho to come in. By the way, that was the first Hell in a Cell match with Shawn and Taker. That's how the cell opened up the first time. Because Shawn Michaels punched the cameraman in the face, and they had to help the cameraman out,
yeah.
and then Shawn ran out of the cell.
Right.
So, so Jericho runs out. They double team on Rollins for a while, and Rollins goes for pedigree on Owens. Jericho interferes. So again, for the 3rd or 4th time, Jericho takes the pedigree for Owens. And then Rollins powerbombs Owens through 2 tables outside the ring.
Very nice.
Oh my, that was nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was cool.
Rollins hits a frog splash off the top rope. He's gonna get the win. Jericho pulls the referee away.
Damn it.
Damn it, son of a bitch. Owens then hits a pop-up powerbomb on Sethi, but he kicks out.
Yep.
Owens then hits Rollins with multiple chair shots, but then Rollins gets it back. He wails on them for a while with the chair instead.
Yep.
But then in the end, Owens DDTs Rollins on a chair, then powerbombs him through 2 chairs, and he retains the title. Kevin Owens. No Triple H. Once it wasn't the main event, I was like, Triple H probably not going to come out in the middle of the show.
No.
You know, so.
But like no swerves, no like, oh, Owens accidentally hit Jericho.
Right.
Nothing.
Well, and here's the weird thing is that after the match, Jericho hits a code breaker on Rollins as if to say, like, this is the next feud or something.
But they've already had like 3 matches.
Yeah, so I don't...
And who's Owens going to fight now at Survivor Series?
No, I don't think they are. I think they're all going to be in that tag match. Like, there's going to be no titles defended at Survivor Series. Okay. Except for, like, maybe the Cruiserweight title.
I'm actually okay with that in a way because back in the day, that's how they did it.
It is cool to have the 5 best guys on each team.
I'm fine with that. It's just, I just don't know where he's going to feud, who's going to feud with leading up to that.
Yeah.
You can't feud with SmackDown on Raw.
No.
None of those guys are on that show.
Right.
So
maybe Goldberg? I don't know. So next up we have TJ Perkins versus Brian Kendrick for the Cruiserweight title. Don't forget to shake hands. Shake hands. We're about to have a match. I hate you. You hate me. But let's shake hands. Let's shake hands.
Cruiserweight Gentlemen's Club.
Yes. So clearly, Kendrick early on the match is clearly upset that Perkins just won't let him, like, you know, Perkins won't lay down for him. He's like, come on, man, come on.
Yeah.
So then there's one part where Kendrick tries to, like, wrap Perkins' wrist tape on the ropes.
Like around the ropes.
But it immediately falls off, so Perkins should have just gone with it and be like, okay, I'm free now. Yeah. He wraps the tape back up himself
and holds his hand. It was horrible.
So Perkins has been an indie wrestler for a while, even though he looks 12. So he's like, there's no cameras in the indie shows, so you can do that. But when the camera's zoomed in on you, you just can't do that anymore. You gotta
when it's right here,
you
can't do it.
Yeah. So Kendrick he attempts sliced red number 2 again. This time he falls to the ground as if he hurt his leg. Right. It's obvious what's going on here. He fakes it the whole time. Perkins goes, he sympathizes with him, he tries to help him up. Kendrick headbutts him and then puts him in the, the captain's hook.
Yeah.
And Kendrick makes Perkins tap out.
And then Cole says, he fooled everyone. None of us knew he was faking. None of us.
Only you, Cole.
Anybody out there not know?
Yeah, right. Pretty stupid. So next up, we got the New Day versus Cesaro and Sheamus for the tag titles, with Kofi on the bench for this match.
Yeah, I don't want to go. I mean, look, this was kind of a boring match.
It was.
Not a lot happened.
Yeah.
The finish was hokey, but I get it.
Right.
If they wanted to show that these guys are powerful enough to have won.
Yes.
If Kofi didn't interfere at the end.
Right.
The New Day's kind of doing heelish things lately, kind of, but like,
well,
they're not.
Obviously. So yeah, like Sheamus accidentally bro kicks Cesaro, and you think, okay, that's how you're gonna win, but then he breaks up the pin when Woods tries to do it. Then Cesaro at the end of the match gets Woods in the sharpshooter, and then Sheamus hits Big E in the back with the trombone, so then Kofi's like, what the F, and he super kicks, or no, he hits Trouble in Paradise on Sheamus. That's when the ref sees it, so New Day loses by DQ, and still, because you're all idiots, they still get to be the champions, according to Cole.
According to Cole, not our friends.
Right, yeah, exactly.
The people that Cole talks to.
Right.
Thinking we don't know anything.
So, final match.
Yeah.
Charlotte versus Sasha.
Loving this.
For the Women's Championship inside Hell in a Cell.
The true main event.
The true main event. They finally get something right. Mm-hmm. I mean, we all wanted it.
Yep.
We all wanted it. They finally give us...
Oh, and we got it.
2 women headlining a pay-per-view.
Yes.
For the first time ever.
Yes.
Except it almost didn't happen.
No.
Because Charlotte, whose entrance was very great...
Yes.
Almost champion deserving because it was such a great entrance.
Well, like foreshadow.
Foreshadowing. Sasha comes out in an Escalade with bodyguards, and then before the match even starts, Charlotte attacks Sasha from behind. Before the cell is even completely closed. So then they go outside the ring, they're brawling outside the ring, the cell then completely shuts for whatever reason. Yeah. And then they both start climbing the cage, and then Charlotte gets down and power bombs Sasha through the German announce table, I believe it was. Whichever one it was. But that was awesome.
Yeah.
Sasha then tries to get up
for the next 30 minutes.
Sasha tries to get up multiple times.
Seems like.
30 minutes later, she finally collapses outside the ring. The refs call for the EMTs. They put the neck brace on her. They roll her onto the stretcher, and then they
get the title.
They get the title.
Go in the ring and announce.
The ring announcer starts to say,
because Sasha can't
forfeit.
wrestle.
She forfeit
the title.
And new women's champ. And then right before she
Hey,
finished
we're
it.
about to have the match.
Yeah.
Boom, knock
Right.
you out.
Yeah.
Hit you with the sledgehammer.
Right.
He can't wrestle. Do I get my title? That's what the bad guys say they can do.
The bell never rung.
Never
if this
happens.
happened after the bell rung, then of course you get the title.
Right.
So,
Shut it down.
so Sasha hears that. She's like, "Oh
That's
hell
this is
no!"
off,
She
stop.
gets off the stretcher and she's like, "Let's start the
Slaps
match."
an EMT,
She does. She does.
kicks him,
Yes.
gets in the ring,
Right.
or inside the cage, locks the cage,
Yeah.
and they begin.
And they finally begin
Yeah.
at like 9:50.
Do some good
Central
moves,
Time.
some good spots, right?
Oh man.
Yeah.
So Sasha jumping off the side of the cage, landing knees first onto Charlotte.
Spider Woman, they said.
Spider Woman.
Yeah.
Sasha did the 3 suplexes and the frog splash as a tribute to Eddie Guerrero. Charlotte tries to superplex Sasha under a table, but instead Sasha pushes Charlotte through the table. Kind of. Not sure if that went
I think
exactly
Charlotte was
as
supposed
planned.
to just lay on it, and then
Yeah.
I mean Charlotte, and then Sasha was gonna splash her through it.
Probably. Yeah, I think so.
Maybe.
So then Charlotte gets Sasha in the figure 8,
Yep.
but Sasha grabs a chair, hits Charlotte
Hits her.
with it a few
Great
times.
spot. A couple
Good
of nice
spot.
hits.
Yeah. Breaks up the hold.
Yep.
Then Sasha puts a table like on the second rope, like she's gonna do something. This is where it all gets weird.
Yeah.
Charlotte then throws Sasha on the table, just throws
falls
her,
off.
and the table doesn't break. She falls off. She throws her on again, falls off. Table doesn't break. Then she just hits natural selection, and she wins.
Look,
Have fun.
like I said, I thought Charlotte had a shot at winning this match. She's bigger. She's the bad guy. Bad guys win Hell in a Cell a lot.
What happened? What?
But look, they actually did it, and they did it in a weird way. Now, if you want to play up that Charlotte was too hurt to really be in this match, then it should have been a little bit quicker match, and she should have been selling the back the whole time. But
Yeah.
she kind of didn't. She at one point like powered
She
up.
tried to power
She
bomb
grabbed her
her.
like in a little thing, and she looked at everyone. She was like, "I'm about to win this thing."
Yeah.
Like she was fine. She was doing things to show, "Hey, I'm not hurt."
But then
She
at the
wasn't
very
selling
end,
anything.
then at the very end, she tries to powerbomb Charlotte, but I can't do it. My back.
Yeah.
So it was at the very end.
So again, we don't understand why Charlotte wins every pay-per-view title.
Yeah, is that her thing? She's like the Undertaker.
Only to lose on Raw. I don't get it.
It's weird.
Uh,
And
It was a weird.
like
finish.
clearly this was the best match because they went all out. They did a lot of great spots. And you know that Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins could have had a great Hell in a Cell match, but they clearly did it on purpose because you have to let the final Hell in a Cell match, have the best spots. Because
wasn't
Seth
a
Rollins
bad-
and Kevin Owens would have loved to be on the top of that
Yeah,
cell.
of course.
And I thought the girls would have, I thought they would have climbed the cage or something.
It wasn't a bad match. For
No, it wasn't.
First
Just
girls Hell in the
just
Cell.
a bad ending.
Just a bad ending.
Doesn't make sense.
Do more. Like even what if Charlotte would have put Sasha through like 3 tables?
Yeah.
By some
Oh,
Sasha sets
yeah.
it up. Charlotte gets the upper hand, puts it through it. I
Right.
would have been okay with that.
At least make it convincing enough.
Right.
Not a natural selection.
Which is basically
First
this.
of all,
I just did it. That's
it's
kind of it.
It's annoying. It's a terrible finisher.
Yeah.
It's a terrible
It's kind of just
finisher.
flipping the head.
Yeah, like the match needed to end with a table spot.
Something.
Just powerbomb her through a table like you did earlier. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Right.
So we want Sasha as champion. Why won't you let us have it?
So for a
it
Hell
only
in a
lasts
Cell-
for a couple weeks.
So for a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, I'm gonna say C- because I didn't like a lot of the finishes.
yeah.
And the matches could have been better. Like a lot of bad matches in this show. A lot of
Yeah.
bad matches.
This could have been like so great.
And it only gets a C because they had a women's Hell in a Cell match, and there were some good spots.
Yeah, really, because you find
Maybe I'll take away the minus. I'll give it a C.
a C.
Just
That's
a C.
fair. It's just like Seth Rollins and Owens could have had like an amazing Hell in a Cell match. We know that. Seth Rollins and Ambrose had a great one 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was like the best one in recent memory. Like, really, it was that good.
Yeah.
So just let it happen. Let it happen. I don't know why they won't let it happen. Why can't Sasha be the champion?
We'll see what happens on Raw. We'll see what happens on SmackDown.
When's Survivor Series? Because I want the title. I want the title. I want it more
Is
than
that,
Sasha.
is that the next one? Is that 2
Survivor
weeks?
Series. Is it 2 weeks?
2 weeks is thanks? No, not yet. Oh yeah, probably 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is the following week. Isn't it every 2 weeks now?
Pretty much.
So we'll see.
I mean, yeah, we got a lot to look forward to Survivor Series except for the final match, Lesnar and Goldberg. Not looking forward to that. Put in the comments if you're looking forward to Lesnar and Goldberg.
Share this video.
Share
Facebook,
it. Facebook it.
social media,
Tweet it. Instagram
YouTube,
it.
You know,
YouTube it. Wait,
Own
this
it.
is only on YouTube. Yeah. Do all that
share
good
it on
stuff.
YouTube.
And
Yeah.
that's it.
We'll see
That's
you
all
later.
we got, guys.
Later.
We'll see you after Monday Night Raw.
I'm out.
And SmackDown
I'm done.
is going live. See you later.
I don't know. Good enough.